Every morning, we wake up to the same star, the sun. We don't question it, we just trust it'll be there. But what if, one random day, it wasn't? What if the sun just vanished? No explosion, no warning, just gone. Would Earth freeze instantly? Would we get pulled into darkness? Or would something even stranger happen? Let's find out what happens when the universe turns the lights off. The moment the sun disappears. You wouldn't notice it yet. Why? Because light takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. For those 8 minutes, everything would seem normal. The sky would still be bright, birds would still sing, the world would still spin in ignorant peace. Then, the light stops. Darkness, absolute and eternal. The sun we took for granted is now a memory fading in our sky. You might think, without the sun's gravity, Earth would fall into the void immediately. But gravity, just like light, also travels at the speed of light. So for 8 minutes, Earth would still orbit an empty point in space, spinning around nothing. Then, like a snapped thread, our orbit breaks. Earth flies off in a straight line, forever drifting through the galaxy. We'd become a rogue planet, a lonely traveler in the cosmic dark. In the first 24 hours, it wouldn't be total doom yet. The side of Earth that was in daylight would dim into an eerie twilight glow. The moon would vanish too, since it only shines by reflecting sunlight. Within a week, the global temperature would drop below freezing. Oceans would begin to crust over with ice. Plants, dead. Photosynthesis, gone. The food chain, collapsing. And humanity, still trying to turn the lights back on. After a year, Earth's average temperature would fall to minus 73 degrees Celsius. Cities buried in ice, skyscrapers turned into frozen monuments. Even the atmosphere would start to freeze. But not all hope is lost. Deep beneath the oceans, near hydrothermal vents, life would still survive. Tiny organisms feeding on chemical heat instead of sunlight. So even without the sun, life, in some strange stubborn form, would go on. If humans were smart and desperate enough, we might survive too. How? By going underground, building cities near geothermal sources, using nuclear power, heat, and ingenuity to stay alive. The surface would belong to the cold and silence. But deep below, humanity's fire might flicker on. No sunrise, no seasons, only darkness and the hum of machines, keeping us alive in a world without light. It's not Earth anymore. It's a frozen spacecraft, drifting endlessly through time. But the sun's disappearance wouldn't just destroy us. It would unbalance the entire solar system. Planets would scatter like marbles. Jupiter would drift into the dark, taking its moons with it. Saturn's rings shattered. The asteroid belt, chaos. Without the sun's pull, our solar system becomes a graveyard of wandering worlds. And far, far away, an alien civilization might one day see Earth. A lonely, frozen sphere passing silently between the stars. But here's the twist. The sun can't just disappear. It's too massive, too stable. If it did vanish, it would mean something beyond physics itself happened. Like a tear in space-time, or a manipulation by something outside our universe. And if that ever occurred, we wouldn't just lose our star. We'd lose the laws of reality. Eventually, the only light left on Earth would be the glow of human memory, photographs of sunlight, paintings of dawn, stories told by the last generation that ever saw the sky turn gold. And maybe, just maybe, those stories would be passed on to a new world or a new species, as proof that once, In a tiny corner of the cosmos, there was a world warmed by a beautiful star. The sun isn't just a ball of fire, it's the reason we exist. Every heartbeat, every breath, every drop of water owes its rhythm to that distant inferno. So next time you feel the sunlight on your face, remember, you're touching the same light that's traveled 150 million kilometers, just to remind you that you're alive.